Hola a todos. Bienvenidos a... Espera, a ver, ¡Eh! Vale. Volvemos a Metal Gear 2 y ahora he arreglado una cosa que antes se veía mal, no sé por qué, pero ya lo he arreglado. Ahora se ve el láser del...
At the moment, every industrialized
Se ve el láser de este.
nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
No, de estas. Ahí está, míralo, se
They
ve.
are all working on deploying their
Se
own
ve,
Metal
se ve.
Gear Force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
¿Qué pasa si disparas?
The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear
Nunca lo sabe.
derivatives.
Recupero vida y bueno.
We initiated development of Metal
que
Gear
tengo tiempo,
Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear Force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of
¿Puedo sacar foto de esto?
the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
No creo que cuente.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order.
Serio. Estaba pensando, ¿qué pasa si paso por delante?
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Pasa eso.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear Force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
What were you thinking? Snake! Snake!
No puedo matar a nadie.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear Force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development.
Tío,
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Dios, es que no me acuerdo que hacía una voltereta.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
Sube,
They are
sube.
all working on deploying their own Metal Gear Force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish
Pues,
this.
no puedo usar esto. Así.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Todo va a estar por ahí.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Joder, pues si voy... Es que me va a escuchar de
Some say
verdad.
that
Ah, bueno,
the
si voy así no.
strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Perfecto.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Sí, calma.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Me cago en... Bueno, hay punto de control, ¿no? Yo sigo flipando con el cambio que hay del 1 al 2. Madre mía.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not
Ah, no, en
succeed.
verdad puedo pasar, pero espera, porque ahora para mí no ataque.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Tiraos, por favor.
You must be Terrence. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Venga.
Right. Up.
¿Qué? Sistema girados a la derecha.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Pero voy por aquí. ¡Ay! No puedo, no puedo.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Entonces, perdón, ¿no?
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
No, mira. Si no me puse delante.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Ours is not the only military project
No.
devoted to Metal Gear.
Oh,
It cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
Stop kidding around. Snake? Snake!
es que me olvido que también es para dar la voltereta.
Ours is not the only military
Macho.
project devoted to
Vamos.
Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Y aquí que...
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this, you're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
George Sears surrendered his presidency.
Time to save? Hey, Snake. What's hardest won, most easily lost? It's time. Get it? Oh, you need... Oh, you're not gonna...
In the
aim a rifle without shooting. The only other things were mentioned. As for the settings I've used, the only ones I've changed from default settings are these.
Vale. ¿Hola? He vuelto. Es que estoy intentando arreglar el... Pues que vaya con retraso el audio del juego. Eso me parece un poco... ¿Hola? Vale, he vuelto. Es que estoy intentando arreglar el... que vaya con retraso el audio con las cinemáticas. Eso no mola, la verdad. A ver, creo que ahora ya está arreglado, pero no sé. Vale, esto es... Nada, un equipo. Vale, pues a ver si va ahora.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason...
Vale, esto es para cargar las fotos, pero aún no hice ninguna. ¿Ves? Ahora creo que no está sonando y debería sonar. ¿Qué costón?
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Huh? You haven't taken a single photo. There's no point in using this terminal if you don't have anything to send. We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype.
Espera, me he perdido.
Get the
Era una de
prototype on
frente.
camera.
Vale. A ver. Una de frente.
Given did not,
Una...
of course, include the development
Lateral.
of Metal Gear Rex, the next-generation nuclear warheads.
Foto.
Good.
Even you would have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left.
Aquí hay un tío.
Down. Front. Down. Front.
¿Esto tiene algo? No, vale. Bueno, a lo mejor... Si lo sacas mucho, tiene algo.
Getting back to the topic at hand.
Me quedan 3
The
minutos.
Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that
Good.
But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the
Good.
industrial
Y ahora por el
complex.
otro lado.
We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. I have a daughter.
Good.
Ya está.
My greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a
Ya,
father,
ya.
I want to leave
Vamos
a
por
better
aquí.
world for the future generation. As a
Tiene
soldier,
nadie,
I know that is my duty.
Y pum.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
No se ve.
The next image is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really...
Ya has hecho una buena foto de la descripción. Pero nos falta la frontal izquierda. Y la de frente. La de frente es esta. Ah, no, es que esto.
I seem to be repeating myself.
No, la he liado.
Up to old age. The proliferation and development of Metal
Bien, bien,
Gear.
bien.
The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete.
O sea que...
There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to
Good.
their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the
No, no podía
brass
matar.
arms race of that last century.
What were you thinking? Snake! Snake!
Vale, no puedo matarlos. Lo que puedo hacer es dormirlos.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not,
Pum.
of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community.
Good.
Me falta...
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left.
Hostia.
Freeze.
Front. Up. Left.
Creo que ya está. Ah, no. No dijo good.
Up. Left.
Creo que ya lo tengo, no sé.
Up.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, this works. It's a great front
Vale.
view. And the next one is... You already took a good one of the side lettering.
Ah, bueno.
The next one's... We only need one good shot of the lettering.
Solo... Sí, dice... No, pero ese
Next
de la
image
izquierda.
is... You...
Aquí necesitamos... primero. Entonces, ¿cuál va a ser la última? La otra foto de Starhead. No quiero foto. De la frontal izquierda de Metal Gear. Frontal izquierda, vale, vale, vale. Vale.
Let's continue.
O sea, aquí.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to
Ahora.
other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... Huh. It needs to...
Vale, pero la siguiente. Vale, bien. Ya está.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
¿Cómo que rompe filas? Uy, me van a ver. Ya puedo. El revólver azul, sí.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
No, tío, va con
Identify
retraso.
yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Ahí está. Tío, va con retraso, me cago en todo.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Va con mucho retraso. Ahora lo arreglaré. Lo intentaré arreglar.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Vale, dime que se acabó.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Espera, ¿puedo hacer?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear.
Vale, no puedo.
As I said, I came to take it back.
Vale, sí, estos van a por el Metal Gear.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gerlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
El
No
presidente.
hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Muerto.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Muerto. Tiene pinta de que ser muy larga esta cinemática.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Tío, me voy a ¿no? Es verdad que este no tenía mal.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Es Liquid.
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
Están muertos. No, todo. Hostia, que se meten en Metal Gear.
with this tanker!
Poco lo ves hacer a esto.
We have a problem.
¿Qué hace? Vale, fueron un radio. Sí.
Snake! Snake!
Snake. Vale. Mira que puedo jugar. Si quiero guardar y arreglar lo de las cinemáticas, tío. Porque este juego tiene muchas cinemáticas.
Problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Ahí está. Vale. Guardar. Sí, por favor. Aquí. Vale. Tío, el problema son las cinemáticas, tío, que van con retraso. Vale.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Vale, este es el otro que tengo que jugar.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Vale.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Vale, o sea, vamos a salvarlo los dos y tenemos que...
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Raiden.
All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
Ojo, me puedo hacer
The
invisible.
texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Ya.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Por fin. Vale, guarda. Ese es el coronel, ¿verdad? No puedo guardar. Vamos a bajar.
Raiden, first get to the upper...
Vale. Ahora. Arreglar esto. A ver si puedo. Exit. Vale, a ver. Voy aquí. No, está bien. Pum, pum, pum. A ver, primero probar esto. Sí. Envío. Así es. No. Ay, Dios. A ver si puedo arreglar esto. ¿Qué dice aquí? Tan. A ver, a lo mejor es aquí, ¿no? Aquí tengo una solución. Puede ser. Aquí. Tío, putos anuncios de mierda. Vale. Joder. Vale, a ver. Licencia más igual a 1. ¿Qué es que es más? Buscar. Vale, licencia más igual 1. Use Haswell instruction. No hay esto. VSync false. Vale, vale, vale. A ver, a lo mejor es eso. Runner Target Path. Yo qué sé estas. Runner Target Path. De primero. Runner Target Path. Vale, bien. GPU invalid threads constant. GPU invalid threads constant. GPU. 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 Allow. Allow invalid threads constant. True. Use hazard restrictions. Es que es una mitad, no. Buscar. Use. Es que no hay. No. Está. O sí, a lo mejor sí, tío. No sé. VSync interval 16. VSync interval, espérate. 16 ya está. Apply patches true. Apply patches true. Ya está true, sí. Bueno, pues a ver. Habrá que ver. Vale. A ver si va. No sé, tengo miedo. Vale. A ver. Es que el problema de esto es que tengo que iniciar una cinemática, ¿vale? A ver si lo arregle o no. Vale. A ver si va o no. Esto cómo va. Ticota. ¿Está tapado o no? Creo que no. No está tapado. Sí, esto rápido. No pasa nada. Eso lo puedo arreglar yo. Puedo hacer así. Espera, esto lo puedo arreglar yo. Aquí, pum pam pim, pum pam pim. Pum pam pim, pum pam pim, pum pam pim, pum pam pim, pum pam pim. Y aquí, pum. 60. Ok, enter. Cierto. No. Vale. Bien. Lo guardo. Tal y así. Vale. Ahora sí. Ahora sí. Ahora sí. Vale. Visual Lighting. ¿Qué es esto? Son cinemáticas. Dime que sí, por favor. Vale. Ah, no. ¿Qué es esto, tío? No sé lo que es. ¿What? Quiero pirarme. No, pirar. Mátame, mátame, mátame. Esquivo, 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 esquivo. No, venga, mátame, mátame, mátame. Perfecto. Da igual. Exit. Sí. Sí. Vale. Especial. A lo mejor es eso. Creo que está bien. Sí, este es del 1. A ver, ¿qué es esto? Sí, estoy haciendo, ¿no? Visiones que me desbar por objetos. Radar de interacción enemigos. Colgando. Ojito, ¿no? Pero esto la puedo hacer, sí. A ver, cerrar taquilla, esto ya lo sé. Caja de cartón. A ver qué me dice aquí. Si te escondes bajo una caja de cartón y no te mueves, el enemigo no te descubrirá. Si te ves cuando el enemigo esté cerca, te descubrirá. Si bloqueas el camino. Si bloqueas el camino, primero cuando estés dentro de una caja, serás descubierto. Vale. Si bloqueo el camino. Estrangular. Acércate detrás. Pulsa botón arma. Ahí, te lo puedes llevar. Vale, vale. No sabía esto ya. Vale, vale, vale. Son vistas de esto es el L2. Sí. Está con el enemigo que puedes cubrir cuando te... Vale. Avanzar de lado. ¿Cómo que avanzar de lado? Vale, sí. No golpes y no correr. Ataque rodando. Libre. ¿Cómo? Le pones una revista genital. Bueno, vale. Cambio rápido. Vale, sí. Espera. Saltar y... Uy, ¿este qué? Sí, esto lo sé. A punta de pistola. Sí. Que se vaya quieta. Y puedes hacer que se menee. Espero lo que está. Sí, hombre. A ver. Claro, te lo puedes llevar, no dispara, ¿eh? Apuntar y moverse. Sí, esto sale. Bueno. Acercar un objeto. Ah, sí, está esa. Destruir la radio. Destruir la radio, a ver. Esto me interesa. El enemigo usa en su cadera derecha para pedir refuerzos. Cuando vean a usted. Si dispara la radio antes de que lo haga, evitará pedir refuerzos. ¿Vale? Sí, bueno. Es lo mismo que atacar. Extintor. Sí, vale. Ahí le puedes caer encima, sí, hombre. Vale, vale. Está bien saber esto, la verdad. No, pues lo hago. Y a ver si lo arregla. Que no creo, la verdad. No sé por qué me da. Habrá que ver. Hay alguien viéndome. Los de Dios han llegado conmigo. No, para crear un matón. Para terminar de seguir me va a poner...
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker?
Sí, sí. ¡Ay! Soy tonto. No, soy tonto. Puedo ver si lo he arreglado. Joder, no se puede saltar.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wider...
Es que esto no tenía delay. Vale, pues espera. Tengo que reiniciar el puto juego. Yo no sé si lo he cambiado, si lo he arreglado. A ver. Load game. Este de aquí. Sí. No. A ver si va con retraso.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of
Creo
the
que sí.
Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Sí, está bien. Se alejan, suena más bien. Creo que sí, ¿eh? Se acercan. Sale del agua.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups and one from our own government.
Va bien.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Sí, sale, suena. Perfecto.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No.
Foxhound remains
Sonó.
a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Buah, no lo sé. A lo mejor sí que va... un poco atrasado, tío. No, tío.
The
Es que
texture
como
isn't
no se le ve la boca, no lo sé, no se sabe. No, pues... A ver. A ver cómo avanza. Vale, ¿qué tengo? No tengo nada. Tengo esto. Mira las cucarachas. Aquí no puedo meter. Sí puedo ser. Bueno, puedes quitar la máscara porque es horrible. Aquí ya nada. Ración. Y nada. Ahí hay una ración. Mira, puedo hacer así. Ah, pues no. O sea que voy a saltar. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Perfecto. Y aquí no habrá nada más. Espera, que aquí creo... A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? Ah, nada. Y aquí hay algo. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? Aquí nada, pero aquí... Por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Pues no hay nada. Nada, esto espera aquí. Me meto el agua. Pero ¿cómo que abre? ¿Puedo bucear? ¿Puedo bucear? Me pregunto.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster.
Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions.
The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Tengo algo para respirar, ¿no? Porque tengo... Porque se mueve. A ver, aquí tiene que haber algo. ¿Qué he cogido? No puedo bajar más. No, no me baja. Ah, pues sube, sube. ¿Y cómo subo? Vale, pero ya está todo explorado. A no ser... Espérate, porque aquí hay algo. Ah, no. Vale, nada. Venga, 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 venga. ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gurlukovich man.
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
¿Y para dónde fue? No sé, pero... Uy, ¿quién es ese? Es Solid Snake.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
No tiene una vida, ¿no? Como que lo descargó todo el tío.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of the mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply with regards to weaponry and gear.
A ver, ¿qué cosas? Un vendaje. Y está nada. Y aquí no puedo, ¿eh? La cinemática, bien. Así puedo ver si está... Por ahora parece bien. Bien, bien, bien. Pero también ha sido cortito. Vale, codename. Luffy. Luffy. Luffy, 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 Luffy. De España, sí. Perfecto. ¿Y esto para qué es? What? Vale. Ah, esto es para salirse. Estas son las opciones. Sí, hombre. Una máquina para las opciones.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Sí, ¿por qué me haces el tutorial después de haber entrado en un barco y matado a todos?
You won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Su aniversario. Hostia. ¿Qué? No vale esto,
Right. The enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
No, si ya me han descubierto. Joder, solo puedo ir a cuerpo a cuerpo. Vale. Ya está. Me cago en la puta. Estoy acabado. Esquivo. Vale, por favor. Que venga el ascensor. Vale. Joder. Ahora. Más que va. A ver, lo que hay que hacer es esto. Está fuera. Y ahora levantar a este. Vale, le queda una estrellita. Ahora, levántate. Levántate. Ahí está. Y ahora. ¡Ah! Fuera. Perfecto. Madre mía. Ahora sí que está en cuestión. Me pillo esto.
You've acquired some ration. Good. This is a portable field food source that can be consumed to recover life. Select the ration in your window and push the enter button. You can use it on the spot to regain some life. If you have it selected, you can automatically consume the ration the moment your life runs out and avoid death. Rations not only provide nutrition, they also stimulate the immune system and lessen psychological
Está
stress.
psicológico.
Stop complaining, Ryder.
Hang in there, Jack. Rations are my specialty.
Que sí, que es su novia.
Oh, nothing. Can't wait.
Ah, pero ¿qué tengo que hacer? Que vengan las... A ver, a lo mejor tengo que esperar a que se acabe eso. Ahí. Ahora bien, bien, perfecto. Estos están muertos, ¿no? Sí, porque los estrangulé. Bueno. No, no sé si muertos o no. Está viniendo, ¿no? Se puso rojo. Viene, viene. Vale. Entramos espectacularmente. Vale. Ahora se quita la máscara. Buah, como en el 1.
Terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
¿Cómo?
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Murió. Pero lo acabamos de ver.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Vale, vale. Uf, algo está pasando porque Solid Snake
The
está
big
muerto, lo
shell is
acabamos de ver.
comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Vale. Vuelvo en un momento. Hola, hola. Seguimos. Vale, se quedó un segundo. Fuera de aquí. Joder, hay que pillarlo al momento. Ah, vale.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Crouch down using the crawl button.
Sí, ya sé. Si en verdad empieza aquí el juego.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Vale. Como siempre, ¿no? Pero antes de meterme... Cuando me pone muy nervioso, que ya la volveré a tocar. Joder. Ah, espera un momento. Vale, esto. Ahí va. Si puedo ir lento. What? ¿Cómo? La mierda de gaviota me resbala. Vamos a ver. ¿Esto me resbala? No. No hay nada más. Espera. ¿Qué hay aquí? What? Corre. Bueno, espera. Voy por aquí. Nada, no puedo. Está cerrado. Aquí hay una cosa, que la quiero ver. Pero cómo llego. Joder, me cago en la puta. Mierda. ¿Y cómo voy ahí? No se puede, creo. Nos metimos. Para ver que hay algo. Ah, no hay nada. No hay nada, en serio. Después ponerse. ¿Ahí el radar?
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Who is that?
¿Por qué? Vale. Nada, me ha visto.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Me piro. No, pero, oye. No, espera. Bueno, espera, voy a guardar.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful. Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Vale. Voy a guardar. ¿Por qué no tengo el radar, tío?
What's up, Jack?
Ahora. Nada, esto no se viene llamando Jack. Me da igual. Bien, hecho guardado.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. We should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Vale. Dios. Yo tengo que reiniciar. No sé. Lo que... Vale, ¿puedo ser la persona más imbécil que existe en el mundo, tío? He hecho esto para reiniciarlo, para poner el radar y no lo puse. De verdad que yo no sé qué me pasa. Vale, ahora sí. Ahí radar me parece. Es este. Vale. Este. Sí. No, pues entonces el radar es que no.
There's somebody there.
Ah, no pasa nada, no pasa nada. ¿Qué? Vale, ya está. Fuera. Es que no... No es nada, ¿no? Pero debería tener el sensor. El sensor no, el radar.
Ride and watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to
Ponte
clear the railing
frente,
and hang
doble
over the side. Once there, you can move sideways
Así
while
sin
keeping
tilde.
out of enemy
Joder.
sight.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Vale. Antes, es que me está poniendo muy nervioso que no tenga el radar. Voy a ver yo, Juan. Se lo veré.
Van a tirar Yumi sin nuclear.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and shoot.
Uno de aquí. Joder, otra llamada, coño, no. Hasta aquí ya.
Vale, no tiene radar.
Quiero abrir esto.
Vale.
Ok. Hay un tío aquí. Y si yo ahora lo desvío aquí. Ahí está. El tío va para allá. Yo vengo para acá. Y el nodo está ¿dónde? Hostia, ¿dónde coño estoy? No es, ¿no? ¿Dónde va Raiden?
Ah, el nodo es para poner el...
Ya el Kojima, hasta que no haces algo no ves el mapa. Nah. Lo estoy viendo yo con mi ojo.
Vale. Entonces, el nodo está aquí. El nodo de hecho es este, ¿no? Este está muerto ya, perfecto. No, es este. Sí. Bien. Vale. Ahí estamos. Oh, normal. ¿Qué es esto? Aquí viene. Aquí hay lo que vi en la otra, al otro lado, sí. Chaf. Ya está bien. La verdad es que no me quiero tirar. Hostia, que un tío. A ver, con las chaf, perfecto. Espera, ¿y hay que ir a dónde? Al B, ¿no? Venga. No puedo ir más allá. Es este. Es este. Puedo ver ahí. A ver, lo llamo. No sé dónde.
Ryan, didn't you hear what the seal said? The president is in trouble.
Dije de su
Head
muerto,
for
es el noreste en el noreste del primer piso del soporte. No, o sea, es este. Sí. Vale, pues yo voy por aquí, que aquí habrá algo. Bueno, seguro que se puede explorarlo. ¿El qué? No, las cajas. No, no tengo. Quédate.
¿Qué?
Venga, tío. Se me está viendo. No, no me ve, no me ve. Vamos, vamos. No, joder. Oh, no me vio. Vamos. Yo creo que me ve, ¿eh? No me ve, no me ve. Uy, que me ve. Vale, vale. Ya está, ya está. Vamos. Uf, aquí hay sangre. ¿Quién es ese? Está comiendo el gato. Vamos a usar esto un momento.
What are you?
Hostia, va con retraso.
5 today. Or rather 6.
Get down!
Joder, muy bueno.
Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vam,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Vale.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
Ese es Snake.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Solid Snake.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded.
Huh?
Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
Ahora no va tan...
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Espera, ¿qué hago? Ah, vale, tengo ya está. Tío, el puto Kojima y sus putas cinemáticas hiper largas. ¿Está durmiendo? Sí. Podría matar ahora. Nada, no puedo matar. ¿Cómo voy a matar a Solid Snake, por favor? Vale, vuelvo ahora. Hola. Seguimos.
What are you trying to do, kid?
Era broma. Bien. Pero esto no es silenciado, ¿no? No. Bueno, al menos me puedo defender. ¿Hay quien dispara? Cojón.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Venga.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
¿Por qué se muere?
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack. Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Right. Get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Right. We've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Right, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Right. I need it on Strut C.
El C. Leo. No. Toma. No, 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 no. 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 Leo, no. Leo, no. Muy bien. Como haya otra cinemática. No hay madera. Vale. Pero... Bueno. Aquí no puedo. Otra cinemática.
Freeze! Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what? In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
Vale.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
Tarjeta nivel 1.
What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is a motto of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Se quedan ahí los trozos, tío. Esto pasa en un juego de Play 2, me cago en todo.
What's up, Jack?
Este.
Rose, no comment?
About?
I've killed someone.
Jack, it's a battlefield.
My opponents are living, breathing human beings. This isn't like the VR training. They have bodies. They have had lives. I took all that away from them.
But you've got no choice if you want to survive.
And yet, maybe because of the VR training, I can't help but try and block out that reality. It's the only way I can manage to fight.
Jack.
What?
I don't care what it takes, just as long as you come back alive. Do whatever it takes, please. Just come back in one piece.
Okay.
Bueno, y esto. Hay fotos de mujeres por acá.
I'm all right.
Vale, esto es por aquí, vale. Pues voy a intentar arreglar otra vez esto. Porque es que se ve con retraso. Algunas ahora, no sé. Está aquí. Tengo que ponerlo otra. Es que estoy en el... Ah, fall, vale. Tiene pinta de que trabaja, que funciona esto. Vale, pum 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 pum. Pum 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 pum. Y ya estaría. A ver si funciona. Bueno, pues a ver si funciona. Vale, aquí hay una bomba. Pues aquí me voy a meter yo. tenía que hacer? Lo llamo, ¿no? No me jodas que no se me guarda. La he liado.
Raiden, Stillman is a top-notch explosives technician. Follow his...
No me acuerdo.
What's up, Jack? Hang in there.
A ver, esto se acaba, ¿no? Sí. Pero hay muchos, tío. ¿Vale?
Raiden, there is
vale.
no doubt that C4 is planted in that vicinity. Up, down, left, right, be sure to thoroughly examine your surroundings through the first-person view as you change location.
Vale. Uno guardado. Ahora me falta el Snake. Ah, bueno, este era el...
Make double...
¡Ay, quita!
Raiden, where are you? What are you embarrassed about? You're on a mission. Anything goes.
Pliskin.
I've snuck into similar places in the past myself.
Huh?
Vale. Ahí está. La he visto. Ahora Stillman.
Raiden, there is no doubt that C4 is...
No, eso. ¿Y qué hago? ¿Saco una pipa? Ah, no, joder, me dieron esto. Sujeta la revolución del stick derecho para regular la temperatura de la... Ah.
Raiden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Vale. Seguimos. Pues, no tengo. Ahora. Y ahora hago esto. ¡Freeze! Menéate. 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 Ay. Menéate. Menéate. Nene, te estoy disparando los huevos. Nene. Uy, casi la pillo. Espera, atrás había... Ah, no, nada. Bueno, ya esa trampilla. No te pares. Ahí hay otra, ¿verdad? Bebé. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué viene? No, aquí no viene, aquí no vendrá. ¿Dónde está el minimapa? No puedo saltar, no. ¿Qué pasa si salto? Pero cógete al sillón.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack?
Hostia, acá.
Jack!
Who's there? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that?
No, ya me vi. Corre. Vamos.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Ah, estamos bien. No me toca nada.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Que no vengan aquí. Sí, hombre. No. Muerte. Madre mía. Soy malísimo.
What's that?
Sí, hombre.
Set reinforcements, huh?
Mala.
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Me has llamado.
Right. At your feet, there's a hatch for pipe or gauge maintenance. Face the hatch and push the action button to open it. There may be something you can use, so check the inside thoroughly.
Ah, esto por qué.
Nothing here.
Vale.
Nothing here.
Freeze!
No!
No quería hacer eso, pero bueno. Igual era el último ya. Esto lo puedo tirar. Ah, sí, lo puedo tirar por aquí. Hasta aquí. Están ahí. Está aquí. No. Bien. Que no vengan por aquí. Ah, se regenera, ¿no? Ah, no, bien.
Nothing here.
Vale. Esto ya está desactivado, ¿no? Falta alguno.
Who's there?
La tengo. Ah, no, nivel 3.
Nothing here.
Ahí hay uno en el fondo, creo. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, lo mismo, ¿no? Sí. ¡Ay, qué bien!
There's somebody there. Who is that?
¿Qué, tío?
I need help.
Ah, que quede yo. Si no hay nadie. Bueno, no está. Joder. Mátame, mátame. Mátame porque este se me ha liado.
Raiden, are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
Póntela.
Raiden, what's
Madre
wrong?
mía.
Raiden! Raiden!
¿Qué? ¿Qué? Pero... Pero ¿cómo?
Raiden, come in. Raiden! Raiden!
Vale. Bien. Ya esto ya.
There's somebody there.
Vale, vale. No me dio. Y ahora ponte. ¿Por qué? Vale, bien. Pero...
No. No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Madre mía.
There's somebody there.
Venga, tío.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the Big Shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Raiden, what's going on?
No sabía que te...
Raiden! Raiden!
Que te caes. una bomba. Esto lo puedo abrir. No, que no puedo. A lo mejor esto... Claro. Claymore. Voy a guardar y me voy.
Jack, do you need to save? I looked into Mr. Peter Stillman's file. Full name is Peter Stillman, known as Peg Leg Peter. He is a legendary bomb disposal technician. He is also a longtime instructor at the Naval School Explosive Ordnance Disposal and a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad. But 5 years ago, he lost his leg in an accident. And since then, he hung up his gloves to focus on being a lecturer. He was called back into service because, as he said, he is the only explosive specialist who can stop Fat Man. Although no longer an active consultant, he is still without a doubt the #1 guy when it comes to disarming explosives. He should be very helpful to you.
Vale. Adiós a todos, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Adiós.